Hi, I'm Farah Nabilah Wazer and this is Bizworld. The Federation of Malaysian Manufacturers FMM is requesting a delay in implementing service tax on logistics services pending further study. Its president Tan Sri Sohtian Lai said this is important to minimize its impact on manufacturers and the public. FMM also recommends that the business-to-business tax bubble accorded to logistics service providers be extended to the services sector and manufacturing sector to ensure businesses with an SST license are not taxed. It said this implies that only the wholesale, retail and final consumer or non-registered SST business will pay the SST. Previously, the increase in the service tax rate from 6 to 8% for taxable services was announced in the 2024 budget. This excludes food and beverages services, telecommunication services and provision of parking spaces services. The increase in service tax to 8% starting this March will not have a significant impact on the demand of the residential property market in Malaysia. Rahim & Co International's Director of Research, Sulaiman Sahir, said the change in the tax rate will only cause a short-term knee-jerk reaction to the market.
Daripada julat harga yang dikenakan tu, macam peningkatan ni bukannya daripada kadar yang kosong tiba-tiba jadi 8. Ini adalah peningkatan kadar. Selama ni pun memang dah ada 600 dan peningkatan tu efektifnya adalah hanya 2%.
Last year showed a more moderate growth amidst a mixed performance between different state and sectors. This has contributed to an improvement in overhang numbers, which reduced dwelling units. As for this year, strong demand is seen for the landed house segment as it remains the primary choice of buyers, especially for projects that offer units at affordable prices.
How are retailers addressing the shift in consumer behavior, prioritizing essential purchases? And how are retailers leveraging on the expected rise in sales during the Chinese New Year period? Money Matters with Malaysia Retailers Association President Dato' Andrew Lim Tat Kiong this Saturday on TV3 and live HD stream on Tonton.
Investor sentiment on the consumer product sector remain muted until there's more clarity on the impact of the subsidy rationalisation. RHB research, however, said that consumer spending, although unexciting, will be supported by the stable employment market and continued government assistance given to the lower income groups. On the 2024 outlook for the sector, the firm believes investors' key concerns will continue to revolve around the inflationary risks arising from reform measures, including the subsidy rationalisation and consumption taxes. It added that a stronger fiscal position from the reform initiatives could give the government better leeway in reviewing the salary scheme from civil servants, which is ongoing. The bank, however, said the downside risk to the sector includes more than severe than expected reform measures and a sharp rise in operating costs. Asian shares fell on Tuesday, hurt by the court-ordered liquidation of property giant China Evergrande, while rising geopolitical tensions prop up oil prices and kept a lid on risk appetite ahead of the Federal Reserve's meeting. Morgan Stanley Capital International's broadest index of Asia-Pacific, shares outside Japan fell 0.32% and is down over 3% in January, on course to snap a 2-month winning streak. Japan's Nikkei was up 0.2%, set for an 8% gain for the month. Although Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index managed gains on Monday, lifted by energy stocks, it shed 1.4% and it was set for a 7% drop in January. Meanwhile, China's stocks fell 0.69% and were on course for a near 4% drop for the month. Meanwhile, Bursa Malaysia ended lower today due to growing concern over China's main property developer Evergrande Group. At 5 p.m, the FBMK LCI was down 2.64 points to finish at 1,512.75. On the broader market, there were 622 losers against 383, while 459 counters were unchanged. According to Bank Muamalat Malaysia, The development has also given a window of opportunity for investors to lock in some gains as the benchmark index was up 9.11 points yesterday. And that's all the time we have for Bizworld. I'm Farah, Nabilah, Wazer. Keep tuning in to TV3.